Next example, add 9/10 plus negative 3/4. These two numbers have different signs, therefore we'll subtract their absolute values and use the sign of the one that is greater in absolute value. How can you tell which one is greater? Well, once we get the common denominator, it'll be easy to tell. Common denominator for 10 and 4 is 20, so we'll change each of these to 20ths. 9/10 plus negative 3/4. 9/10 becomes 18/20. Negative 3/4 becomes negative 15/20. Now we can tell that 18 is greater in absolute value than negative 15. 18's absolute value is 18, negative 15's absolute value is 15, and since 18 is greater than 15, the greater absolute value is with the positive number. We take the difference between these to get 3/20 and keep the positive sign. So our answer is 3/20. Our rules tell us how to add two numbers, but we don't have to stop with adding two numbers. As you know from arithmetic, it's often asked that we add more than two numbers. So let's do that here. We'll add negative 6 plus 10 plus 17 plus negative 32. When we're adding numbers, the order of operations tells us simply to add the numbers as we go through from left to right. So we'll begin by adding negative 6 and 10. To add negative 6 and 10, we notice they have different signs. That means we take the difference of their absolute values. Negative 6 plus 10 would be 4. The greater of absolute value is positive, therefore we get 4 as the result. So here's the result of 4. And then notice we copy the 17, copy the negative 32 to be added. Continuing as the order of operations tells us, we add 4 plus 17. They have the same sign, that means we add their absolute values. You add 4 plus 17, you get 21. Then we have 21 plus negative 32. To add those, they have different signs. That means that we subtract their absolute values, and the difference between their absolute values is 11. The greater in absolute value is the negative 32. That means the answer is negative 11. So here's our result, negative 11. Now you try some exercises. The instructions are to add these. I have 8 problems for you. And let me give you time to copy them down. Let me give you the first 4, and then I'll move the page and give you the other 4. Copy these problems down. Stop the tape. Work the problems. And then turn the tape back on, and I'll give you the answers for them. First problem is negative 12 plus 3. Then 24 plus negative 14. The third problem is negative 9 plus negative 20. The fourth problem is 1 5/100 plus negative 3. Here are the remaining problems. Negative 1/15 plus 1/6. Negative 12 1/10 plus negative 4 362 thousandths plus 3 9/10. Exercise 7 is negative 1 6/7 plus negative 3 1/3 plus negative 2 Exercise number 8, 15 plus negative 61 plus negative 75 plus 42. When you have them copied, be sure to stop the tape, work the problems, then turn the tape back on for the answers. Your answers should be negative 9, 10, negative 29, negative 1 and 95 hundredths, 1/10, negative 12 and 562 thousandths, negative 151 over 21, or if you prefer the mixed number form, negative 7 and 4/21, and finally, negative 79.